Like, I can't just go, Everyday Crawford. That's my YouTube channel, that's me. That's what I do here. Everyday Crawford. We do everyday carry things. We talk about everyday carry stuff. We can talk about everyday carry things, everyday carry items, and how to maintain them, how to take care of them, and we give you some reviews as well as a little bit of lifestyle into me and my beautiful wife who's sitting over there staring at me like I'm crazy. I am. Don't get me wrong. I am. But hey. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we've got a little video coming up for you. I'm going to crack my drink first. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 3 Floyd's Zombie Dust Undead Pale Ale. I get weird looks from my wife. I don't care. Look at me weird all you want, baby. I love you, and you're stuck with me. Today, I've got a special video for you guys. Let's check and make sure my other camera's sweet. It's still doing okay. I can't see the other camera. It's literally my iPad filming down. Anyways, we're brokies here. We don't get that fancy stuff, okay? So today we're gonna be unboxing a little CRKT knife. This is a knife that I just recently bought for the guys that I work with at the fire department that I currently employed at. And this is the CRKT Piet. Piet? I don't really know. No one knows. But yes, this is a Vox Neves design. It is, I'm unsure actually of the steel. I probably should have checked that. Future me, go ahead and put the steel type right there. Thank you. Thank you. You're beautiful and you do a great job. But it is a Vox Neves design. It is running on nylon washers. Thumb hole deployment only, so there's no flipper, no thumb studs on there. It just has a little hole right here for you. And doing the thumb flick, very nice, very easy. Not too bad. It is a liner lock as well, so you've got the little liner in there. You just tap that over and bam, look at that, it closes. Few things about this knife. It has this really, really nice, I'm gonna guess it's aluminum backspacer back here with a lanyard hole as well. It does have a deep carry and reversible pocket clip. Tip up only though, so that is a thing. If you like tip down, I don't know many people that do. You can spidey flick it as well. It is a little bit more difficult because actually if you look at the deployment hole on this side, versus the show side, or the side that it's intended to be used for, it's not nearly as big. You really have to kind of dig your finger in there in order to do a spidey flick, a reverse flick, whatever you want to call it. Action on it. Nope, that was bad. Don't do that. Nope, did it again. Okay. Obviously, the detent on it is not great. It is what it is. I think I paid $15 for these knives. I did have them customized with our unit number on there. And I think the customization cost the same amount as this knife. Blade HQ was running a special on these, and I was able to grab them for $15, which is a great deal on any knife, much less a CRKT in a Vox Neves design. He is a fantastic designer. There you go. Nice little flick there. That one went right open. Yeah. I have so far not really used these myself. Like I said, I bought these as gifts for my guys. I just wanted to kind of look at it and open it and play around with it. I did do a little bit of centering on them because they didn't come super centered. That was something that I noticed, was the centering was off just a hair, and it still is. I need to do a little bit more adjustment on it. But yeah, as far as initial thoughts go, does the job. It opens. It's nice and smooth. I hope the guys like it. We're going to do a little bit of disassembly on it just to kind of see what the insides of it look like. Nope, can't quite get that. So let's just go ahead and jump into disassembling these things. So I have done this before. If I remember correctly, I think the pivot is a T8 and the body screws were T6s, I believe. Might have even been a little bit smaller. Yeah, T6. And I will need a T5 for the opposite side because they are quite difficult to get to. And you need to have pressure on both sides in order to actually take it apart properly. So we're going to slap that T6 in there and just get these body screws started. As soon as, of course, we get them started. And that one actually came out no problem. Let's see if I have the same luck on this one. Nope. All right, let's try the other side. Sometimes I've noticed some knives are actually easier to do on opposite sides, but this is why we have the T5 out, so I can set that there. And it's a pain. It's a pain. I have not had enough beer for this, apparently. I've not had enough beer to struggle this much getting these lined up, or for struggling to understand which way righty-tighty, lefty-loosey is. Like to my wife, she gave me nothing. No emotional support whatsoever. Still nothing. I think she's ignoring me. I'm really struggling, and you're just not offering me much.
I'm trying to be quiet for the video.
I know, and I love you for it. She said she's trying to be quiet for the video. And we love her for that. Maybe I am just stupid. Do we ever think of this, chat? Do we ever think of that? That maybe, just maybe, there it is. There it is. See, I told you, sometimes you just have to switch sides. I don't quite know why that's a thing, but it is, at least in my experience, taking apart knives. So one of the reasons that I wanted to take this apart was also to kind of show people how centering works and how to kind of recenter your knives. If you have one, it gets a little bit out of center. So we're just gonna take this guy apart. Just gonna pop it. Ooh, things flying everywhere. All right, and there you go. So we have the aluminum backspacer here, anodized blue. I assume it doesn't look like it's been painted. It looks like it's actually anodized. Little thing here. Let me see if I can get this on the top camera. That is a very, very thin spot right here along this line. That is not great. I don't like seeing that. That's not very sturdy, let's say. You've got your nylon washers right here, so one on each side, I believe. See if we can get this thing all the way apart. There we go. So yes, there's your blade. You have your nylon washers on there. There's your detent. Still no list on here of what the blade steel actually is. You do have a stop pin right here on the back, so that'll catch your blade right there and keep it from swinging too far backwards. Some standoffs, probably aluminum if I had to guess. And yeah, so there we go. Pretty simple knife, pretty simple to disassemble once I stop being stupid. It doesn't happen often, but I do decide to stop occasionally. Now comes the hard part of getting everything to line back up properly. Here we go. Oh, our nylon washer is actually slid around a little bit. Let me take this. Meh. Future me, cut to the part where I have this done and figured out. Thank you. Big brain ideas. Big brain, honey. Got a big brain on your husband. We did it. It does match my big head. There's no reason to bring it to YouTube's attention, though. They were unaware. They thought it was normal size just by looking at it on camera, okay? I have to film in such a way so it makes my head look smaller than it actually is. It's really quite painful. It hurts, especially when your wife just drags you down. We're switching back to the T6, which is the bigger one. So this guy right here. Get this set in there. And we're just going to get these body screws back together, and then the knife is done, and I will work on centering this. Hey, 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 hey. There it is. Perfect. Look at that. I'm so good at this. It's almost like I'm a knife maker. Like I've done this a time or two. And now for this back side, which is, of course, always the more difficult one for me. Especially when I get them stuck. Okay, I get them stuck. Okay, okay, okay. No. 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 Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Ha! Seat it and go. And there you go. Our knife is back together. It is all in one piece. It does not look like I have lost any parts to it, which is great because this knife is not going to be mine. I would hate to lose one of their parts, but they would just have to live with it. I don't like them that much. As far as centering goes, you can see obviously right now we are way off center on this. Easiest way to go about doing this is actually just to mess with your pivot a little bit. You're going to start loosening, tightening, and just kind of seeing which way the pivot wants to move. And as you tighten it or loosen it, you can see the blade will actually start moving from side to side. This one doesn't have a ton of play in it. I don't know if that's just the way I put it back together, because that's about as, that's tight. Like, I mean, that's impossible to open now. Don't slip and hurt yourself, Logan. I need my brain juice. Yeah, that's not even centered, and that's as tight as that pivot goes. So sometimes you do have to make the choice, especially with cheaper knives, of just saying, hey, centering isn't really worth it. I'd rather be able to actually open the knife quickly and efficiently. And so that's unfortunately the choice that I'm having to make right now. I'm not a huge fan of making that choice. There we go. But that is what you have to do from time to time in order to get a knife really nice and centered, where something like, we're not going to do that one. So this Berg blade, you can see I've taken it apart and it's out of alignment now. So let's see what happens if I just tighten it down a little bit and it's back centered. Nice flicky action, just like always. Yeah, so that's how I adjust my centering. There are obviously other ways to do it and other YouTubers that can teach you them, because this is the only way I know how to do it. So, well, hey, I want to thank you guys all for watching the video today. Leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, which nobody has. This is literally the first video that's going up on this channel. Don't cut yourself, Logan. Yeah, this is the first video that's going to be going up on the channel. I have one other recorded that hopefully the audio works out on it. I will have to look at it here in a little bit. But yeah, keep looking out for more things to come. Hopefully some more knife reviews. Hopefully we get into some knife makers' good graces and they can send me stuff to review. If they don't want it taken apart, let me know, because otherwise I will probably disassemble it immediately. That is kind of the thing that I do when it comes to my knives. I like disassembling them. It allows me to learn how the intricacies of the knife work, as well as how to take care of it properly. And that's one of the biggest things with knives, is learning how to take care of them. So yeah, I want to thank you guys all for watching the video, being here on this fine day. I know you could have done anything with your time, but you chose to spend it with me, and you've regretted it ever since.